right, and he's just hit the button from my phone, and it's going now. This is awesome. What's the script? What's the first thing on the script?
Well, first we got our stuff back.
Yeah, actual mics now. If I get closer to this, we
got our stuff back, and they're actually plugged in. It's awesome. So,
what's the reason for that? I'm just trying to segue you.
It's episode 10. I didn't like that segue. I was
Wow.
thinking ahead. It's episode 10. Last year we reached episode 10 in like November.
Yeah.
This year we're reaching it in like almost February.
There's just a lot of snow.
We've missed so much school because of snow days.
It's crazy. We missed like more than half of this week.
Yeah,
snow.
the first day of this week, at least school-wise, was yesterday.
Yeah.
We've missed a lot of snow. So, grandfather, I'm not sure how warm it is in Santiago, Chile, but it's probably warmer than it is here.
I thought you said he wasn't there anymore.
Well, he's somewhere. He's in Patagonia.
It's summer though down there.
Oh, it is summer.
It is, yeah.
It is summer.
Yeah.
Speaking of South America, hola y bienvenido a tu dosis seminal de cajos, el único programa donde hablo español.
I'm going to translate that. Hello and welcome to your weekly dose of mayhem, the only show where he speaks Spanish.
Sí.
That's just a letter.
Oh my god.
Okay, just keep going.
So yeah, we got our stuff back because the Buffalo FTC qualifier has ended, and now I would like to let's talk about the green team didn't compete there, but who did compete there was the white team. Good job.
Hi, Hamid. How are you doing?
Look at the names. Names have been crossed off.
Nuh-uh.
I think
Okay,
so.
anyways. Yeah, that happened last weekend. Austin was sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't sick, but I'm still here. Josh, where are you? Josh, come on.
We have Josh currently.
Josh.
All right, we got a Josh.
Yeah. So basically what happened in the morning was Austin was supposed to give the intro for our judging room script, and we were all texting him, asking him where he was. He said he was in bed throwing up, so we just said, okay. And then Emily just did his part. Yeah. Judging went well. Oh, Josh coming over here. Josh, you have any notes from
Josh,
Buffalo?
you have any notes? Yeah, Jane, come in. More freshmen.
We have more freshmen back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin, what were your opinions on the qualifier?
It was kind of disappointing looking at the leaderboards from my house and seeing we went 1 and 3, and then we ended up as the finalists of the line. So I was very happy about that.
As Josh can attest, every single thing that could go wrong went wrong.
That's robotics, though. So
Yeah.
that's pretty
we
normal.
had 4 different servos. Seize up. 4 different servos. We had belts snap. We snapped a set of belts on Viper slides. Josh, what else happened? Oh, yeah. Autos were funny, but they worked kind of. Oh, yeah. The Limelight shut down the bot.
Oh yeah, give a PSA about that.
Don't plug your Limelight into the USB 2.0 port. It will kill your robot.
Bad stuff happens.
It will kill your robot.
Oh dang! Pulling out the pointing action.
Do you two have any notes about what happened last weekend?
I guess it was all pretty stressful, but big shout out to Oncoming Storm 6996. They were our alliance. They were with
We unfortunately did not qualify them, but they still. Yeah, we did not qualify them by them being captains, but they still qualified from First Inspire.
Congratulations, Oncoming Storm.
So guys, how did some of those individual matches go?
I'll talk about some of them. I remember you talked about how scary it was for you because you were just emceeing and you heard a belt snap. Yeah, that happened in auto, right?
That was the auto. It went up and it snagged on something.
Yeah, so what happened was we told our slides to go up, and they did, and then the belt snapped.
still work though.
Yeah, it
Still
works.
yes.
Who needs encoders?
We've got backups.
Josh, you need encoders.
Nah. I think encoders are relative.
I mean, yeah, they're relative encoders for not using the octoquad.
They're relative, so they're not even necessary.
Okay, this joke is going for too long. Other matches, yeah, stuff happened, stuff broke.
A good thing was that we got really good at fixing things fast.
Yeah, right before our last elimination match, we had to change and reprogram an entirely new server that we got from Oncoming Storm, I believe.
And to give all the non-robotics people some context in here, being able to change stuff is very important because you run between matches, you've got like 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes at most to make something happen.
I'm going to shout out Josh for changing the entire belt in 10 minutes. It took him 2 days to
It
finish.
took them 2 days the first day, yeah.
Live studio audience!
Of one person.
Yeah, other than that, second Spire, finalist, first pick. Yeah,
Second place, we've never heard anyone.
real. Even though we definitely would have gone first if our auto wasn't funny. But,
And maybe
yeah.
first Inspire if I showed up. Potentially. Probably not.
Yeah.
So I've got another question. So I heard, I want to know personally, but I heard there was a really cool MC at the event.
Mr. Hiller!
Was he really cool? Did he do a good job?
I
Shout out
cannot attest to that.
Shout
I
out
invoked
to
the
Nate
fifth.
for calling our alliance the Electric Storm or the Oncoming Mayhem, which we came up with. Yeah.
Mr. Hiller has something.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Comer for inventing the Merble. Shout him out for what, being part of the Manhattan Project.
All right. I've got a couple fun facts about Mr. Coben. Mr. Coben famously from episode 10 of last season. What episode was he? Somewhere around there. 10 or 12. Yeah.
12.
Mr. Coben. He famously played on one Crosby, Stills and Nash song playing the theremin. He invented the marble. He worked on Apollo 11. He was in attendance at Woodstock. What else did he do? Woodstock. What else did he do?
Manhattan Project?
No, it was Apollo 11.
Yeah.
He invented the marble because the last match was for all the marbles, and he invented them. And there were some other ones. You're just gonna have to watch the stream.
New York Excelsior FTC. Search up on YouTube.
Yep, I'm very proud of the team for performing despite my lack of showing. I'm sorry. No?
Freaking awesome, dude.
One more thing. We got 312s. We are changing them now. Hopefully the stuff will go up faster and better.
Stay tuned for future updates.
Okay, I think that is all from White Team then.
All right.
121, so you
Peace
guys
out.
know where you gotta go.
Yeah, thanks. Transition.
I'm going to walk back. No, it's okay. It's okay. Nate, come on back in.
I'm not going to walk in front of the camera.
I did walk in front of the camera to assert the fact that I am the one who manages it. I am the camera person. The cameraman, if you will.
It feels good to be back in the
Yeah.
big seat. Can I get my...
Get that stuff out of the way. I'm a professional motion graphics designer. I earn 1 cent every hour from Pizza Commission, as in I get pizza bought for me for doing this.
Live studio audience in the top chat heard the DJ at the best mix yet.
Yeah, the DJ at the audience.
DJ, come over here. DJ.
The DJ for the FTC Buffalo Qualifier was all right.
This was the DJ. What does that say? But is it Nate? What?
But is it Nate? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Also, Kate, you realize that you could hear every single notification coming from your laptop?
Absolutely, yeah.
I couldn't figure how to
I literally told him what checkbox he had to uncheck to make the notifications.
Doing that, it wouldn't let me unless I had connected to a Wi-Fi network. But the thing is, I was burning off my hotspot the entire time.
Introducing Tate, he has a weird computer that doesn't work.
He's got a MacBook.
And I'm someone who's talking about a weird computer that doesn't work. I have a framework laptop.
Remember when I took your GPU out?
I remember that.
Oh.
No. Oh God.
Framework.
He's just took my bezel off. Give that back.
Would you like
I've got a normal computer that runs Windows. It doesn't do that.
I mean, it can only once.
Yeah, one time it will.
One-time framework laptop.
All right, as soon as Tate gets out of the frame, we'll continue on with our next bullet point. Which
Thank
is,
you, Tate, for DJing, by the way. You did a very good job. Much better than the usual FTC playlist. Which is?
That was supposed to be a cue.
I queued you right back because we hosted the qualifier, and Hamid and I we weren't competing like white team as we are on green. Famously, we are on green team.
Yeah.
Hi, Brady. And we were running the qualifier. And Hamid, what did you do?
I did the same thing that I'm doing right now, which is webcasting, also known as making a video from a camera, go to another place so that other people can watch it. And one of those people is now you.
Guys, we have a returning guest.
What was his name? Glorp.
I'm gonna try and throw this at the camera
Yeah.
because I always throw this.
I can't wait for it to knock the
He does
camera over.
always throw it.
Nope, you missed.
Okay, it just hit the tripod and like, it has zero mass. Did nothing.
No slapstick comedy there.
Yeah. Only slap tripod. Ah. Okay.
That was not funny.
I'm so good at this.
Funny guy. Oh, guess who's back? It's Austin.
I think the one thing I did was knock it like slightly out of focus. That's fun.
I'm also the map guy.
Yeah. So yeah,
Austin, famous for being the map in the Map Men episode.
Also taking your job in the second episode.
And also being a returning guest multiple times at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were doing the stream.
Indeed.
Did it go well?
I thought that it went much better than
Last
year's
year.
stream. Last year, we had no audio for the first like half. The speakers in the auditorium that we were using, which I say that lightly, it was a gym, where the speakers were the same ones that they used for the buzzer. The speakers were terrible. We didn't have a mixer. We didn't have good wireless microphones. So I had to, and I'll tell the story again because I love this story because I spent $600. We went to Guitar Center at like 10:30, right when it opened, and spent $600, famously, on a set of 2 speakers, which are right over there now, and 2 wireless mics, which are over there and not being used because they kind of sucked, and we bought better ones.
And
No, these are wired mics because they have a wire coming out of them.
well, no, but these are the better mics.
No, the better mics are the ones that you were holding when you were emceeing.
Yeah, but those.
These are
I
also
can't
these are
point- I
also
can't
better
point
mics.
to those ones.
I've bought a lot of things. I've spent a lot of money, like a concerning amount of money.
Brady and I were talking, I think yesterday, about if there was a leaderboard for who spent the most money on this team, who do you think would be on top?
I would be pretty high up there, I think.
I think you'd be second only to Brady,
yeah.
and I think I'd be third.
Yeah.
I think Josh would be fourth.
But
I think Josh would be fourth,
I think
the-
Morgan would be fifth.
and Morgan is the branding team for FOC, and those buttons add up quick.
those buttons are quite expensive. So I think that the big thing about this year's qualifier was that because the stream went really well and everything worked great, and it was because that I used all of my expensive stuff, that all those purchases are now justified.
Well, the podcast has increased greatly in quality since those pictures.
That's also very true. Same camera though.
Same camera that we bought those cameras for 30 hours last
Yeah,
year.
we did. I was just like, we need 30 of the cheapest cameras on Amazon. They haven't died. They just keep working.
We didn't buy. We bought 3 of them, not 30.
I said 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said 30.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
This entire thing's being streamed, and I will watch it back and prove you wrong, unless I won't. I trust myself.
Trust thyself. Shout out Mr. Patek, 11th grade English teacher here at Nichols. Love that guy.
Shout out Henry David Thoreau for thinking,
For walking.
for walking. Yeah. That was kind of cool. So
Anyway.
yeah, that's how it went on my end. Things worked well. That was the thing. There was not a lot of action, just standard stuff. What about you? What did you do?
I was front and center at the action. I was making the action. I was describing the action. I
think
was.
describing's the best word.
Describing, well, making to an extent.
Well, you got to take what you're presented with and make it more exciting when you're a commentator.
Yeah.
should make it like Montreal. Ever seen Montreal?
What about what? Meaning?
It's like a rave the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those Canadians. Resident Canadian here.
I gotta go.
So yeah, I was commentating the whole time. I was only slightly sick when I was commentating, and I was very sick the next day.
I provided him with like 3 cough drops.
Those cough drops were awesome. I took 3 of them, and like it was one cough drop would last 3 hours, and like I would be fine, and then it would run out, and then I need another one. But like those were high quality cough drops. A fun fact: I once there was 3 samplers of mints, but they tasted like cough drops, but they were mints at a Sabres game one time, and me and all my friends who were at the Sabres game, we took these 3 samplers of mints, and then all threw up on the train ride home.
Oh. I'm beginning to think that those were bad mints.
But they were like Sabres branded too, so it was like, maybe not Sabres branded, but they were sanctioned by the Sabres because they were like being handed out in the arena.
That's quite interesting.
I don't know why I told that story. It just made me think of that. Anyway, I was commentating. It was very fun. I was all those fun facts about Mr. Coburn are true.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things about the commentating at the Buffalo FTC qualifier was the amount of very true, very real, Patriot-approved facts about Mr. Coburn and his marbles and his association with Apollo 11.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash. What else did he do? I can't. There was like 2 Woodstock, and then there was one other one that I'm forgetting.
He invented a lot of things. He invented physics.
Well, that one's actually true.
Yeah, he made physics.
He invented physics, as famously described on episode 12 of last year. We should get him back.
Yeah, we should do an We haven't done interviews. That's what we need.
No interviews yet this season.
At least not with mentors. That's what we need. And I also liked how you made a whole bunch of really, really funny and very, very unique puns related to the song that was playing. Very, very useful for the commentary that was.
Only some of which made any sense and landed.
Yeah.
What was like they would play a song, like Tate would play a song like Beat It or something, and I would be like, these teams are about to beat it into this match. That one, it was maybe slightly better than that.
Yeah, but they were of similar quality.
Of similar quality and demeanor.
Yeah, and then every single time he looked back at me with the sheer amount of guilt on his face, just looking back at me going, it was awesome.
Knowing full well that was being broadcasted live on the internet.
To people who couldn't hear the music.
That too. Yeah, because they were listening to a different playlist.
There were so many times when you talked about like some song that was playing, and I just internalized the fact that nobody could hear it. Nobody would ever hear it.
Only the people sitting in the stands could hear it, and the people sitting in the stands didn't find it funny.
Yeah. The best part, I think, of that whole thing was that we played, what was it? The Cupid Shuffle, the Macarena, and like, what was the other one?
The
one other like crowd pleaser song, I think.
One of the dance songs, not the chicken dance. We specifically did not play the chicken dance.
Yeah, that one, yeah. So, and the great thing is we had my real professional camera there to record like awards and everything in the opening ceremony, and I just told someone to go and point it at them while they were doing it, and the stream had no audio. So you just see like 5 people just dancing their hearts out, and you can't hear anything.
And I'm like running back and forth behind them, like trying to get any hype, any excitement out of just a dead crowd.
Yeah, and it was incredible to see how absolutely, like, the contrast between video and audio on the stream was impeccable, I think. Brady's just holding a mallet. Like,
yeah, Brady has been walking around behind the camera, banging on things with the mallet.
Oh my God!
Hitting things with the mallet, and I've been trying really hard not to laugh. Hi, Lucian.
My goodness,
You can
it's
walk
Lucian
behind the camera
Barlow.
if you want. You can walk behind the camera. Sorry. Anyway, I would like to give a cordial and coveted weekly dose of mayhem. Shout out to Rough Estimate and New Wave, Alliance 4. We'll get to that. Alliance 4 last Sunday for taking home the big dub
Very nice.
and qualifying for champs. Not Houston champs, but for Excelsior champs. Utica. So good job, Rough Estimate and New Wave, famously known as Rough Wave.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think I heard you say that.
I said it every match they played.
That's a very,
Together.
very ingenious name.
Well, it was Rough Wave versus Oncoming Mayhem or Electric Storm, whichever one fits your fancy.
I think Electric Storm was personally my favorite.
Yeah, but Oncoming Mayhem is like also good. Like you can take
He's
that
just
either way.
banging on like one of the the structural columns.
Yeah, like that support column.
He's just banging on it. What? Okay. Anyways, continue.
So yeah, good job there. And you may have noticed that I said they were Alliance 4. That was really crazy.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of competitions now, and I've never seen Alliance 4 win.
Yeah.
Well, an FTC event.
Yeah.
I've never seen the last Alliance win an event, and that was really fun to see. Even with them beating White Team, who was Alliance 2, like I thought that was awesome that Alliance 4 won.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, and they went on a heater too. Like they won their Alliance 4 won their first match, and then they got kicked down to the lower bracket. But like, they came back, like they had that lockdown, which was really fun to see.
This is the type of game detail that you get to witness at a qualifier when you are not the person in charge of fiddling with all the game knobs to make sure that person that holds their microphone right here and the person that holds their microphone all the way down here are heard the same by the audience. This is the type of this is the inside scoop that you get when you aren't doing my job.
I wouldn't know about holding my microphone too close to my face. I wouldn't know anything about that.
You better be so glad that I put a compressor on these microphones.
There's no pneumatic component to this microphone.
It's in the computer.
There's pneumatics in the computer?
Sure. Whatever you want to believe, buddy. I mean, yeah, there's pneumatics in the computer. What do you think the fans are doing?
It's not pressurizing air.
They're pushing air. That's pneumatics.
But that's not...
Okay, a deflated pneumatic tire is still a pneumatic tire, sir.
We found Zoot's tires
Where?
in the back.
I thought you were going to say on Zoot.
No, Zoot's been taken apart for years.
I
Zoot
know,
was
but
a
it would've been
2016 robot that was really good, and we keep finding old Zoot parts just lying about. Like, we found the shooter, and we found the tires, because you could use pneumatic tires in 2016. So that's pretty cool. Zoot lore. We've talked about Zoot before. I won't bore
Speaking
you.
of Zoot, why don't you talk about our new FRC bot for this season?
Fine, maybe I will. Let me pull up the CAD.
Dude, Brady. You just see like a hammer.
The man
enter
with the
and
hammer.
You just see a hammer enter and exit frame.
It's hammer time!
Man, this wireless video system is awesome. Speaking of wireless video, that was a new thing at the FTC Buffalo qualifier this year. NDI. The audience displays were completely wireless, except for the power cable, because how would they work without that? Genius. Bluetooth power?
Bluetooth.
All that reminds me of is like that Russian shortwave radio antenna array that sent out clicks. You see the Tom Scott video about that? I don't know why. That's just the one thing I
You mean
remember.
Sputnik?
What?
Sputnik, the first Russian satellite, the first
A
artificial satellite.
ground antenna array that sent shortwave radio waves across the world, and they just sounded like hummingbird pecks.
Why?
For detecting missiles.
How would?
I don't know, math probably. Transition.
Shout out Tom Scott. Can't wait to see you on the next season of Jet Lag. You and Sam got this in the bag. Anyway, this robot.
That looks more and more like a robot.
Yes, this is where the FSC robot is at. We got a drivetrain. Ain't that cool?
Shout out to Drivetrain. I don't know why I said that.
Shout out to West Coast Products and the SCS Mark IV modules.
Real.
So we got, we're doing something slightly different with this drivetrain. Usually we just do parallel frame rails either side of the either side of the swerve modules, and that works great with the Rev ones because they are significantly skinnier, which is an advantage of the Rev ones. But these ones are much wider, so we had to do these corner braces right here so that we could get these frame rails sufficiently far apart. The elevator is also acting as a cross brace on the drivetrain, and we're doing a aluminum belly pan this year, which is different from previous years when we've done the polycarb ones. We want to get
What
that
is
weight
the reason
low.
for the switch? What is the reason for the switch?
Aluminum is heavier, and when we have a lot of way up here, you want that low. You want that CG low. The name of the game this year for us is getting that CG as low as possible.
Especially with that elevator.
And the if I can move it.
Yeah, that
the
took
arm
about
that I
2
can
seconds
move
to load after you did that, or after we did that
There it
last
goes.
time.
So yeah. So that the name of the game is getting that CG low. This arm is also going to be counterweighted up here. Go read the build thread. I work really hard on them. Go read the build thread for more details. Like I don't want to bore you with all the technical stuff here.
chiefdelphi.com/91, something like that. Oh, now he's checking. What is it? Tell me I'm right. Tell me it's 91.
/T/4930-electric-build-47723/6/6.
I was referring to the category number,
Oh,
which is all the way up here.
dude.
Please be 91. It's 89. I was off by 2.
Is FTC Open Lines 91? FTC Open Lines is 90.
Darn.
Go read that build thread too. I think I've said this before. FTC build threads is now on a 2-week cycle. One's coming out this weekend.
Because he writes both of them.
I write a lot of build threads. I spent a significant portion of my Saturdays writing build threads. So yeah, that's where the drivetrain at. We're on version 4 of the intake. I worked on this last night. So we've got we're
This
kind
was
of
a sketch yesterday, and now
Yeah.
it is not.
we kind of have regressed. We're going back to the kicker wheel, using the bumpers as bracing and 3 wheels up top to get it over. And I was scratching my head and rubbing my belly at the same time for like an hour last night. And I was like, how do you get that back over the bumper? And then it hit me, 4-bar, but not like a real 4-bar, like a kind of 4-bar.
Like a half 4-bar?
No,
Like a 2-bar?
no, it's a real 4-bar, but it's not like a 4-bar where we're trying to keep one of the wheels at the same height the whole time. Not one of those. More of a 4-bar just for. I was gonna say simplicity. I mean, they are fairly simple. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Not that. So it's not done yet because I went to bed, but it'll look something like this.
Very neat. Very nice.
And this will be higher so that it actually reaches up over that bumper.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might have some issues with the swerve drive, like, being there already in this specific
So I
design.
put it on this side, but it'll probably be mounted on this side of the polycab.
I see.
So, here, Brady, you probably want to see this. Intake. Look.
4-bar. 4-bar.
Yeah, as always, Brady was right, and Brady called this like a month ago. No, I'm gonna avoid it. Maybe. I'll avoid it if I'm feeling nice.
You know, we could fit those in with more ends.
Well, we don't.
We'd have to
we're,
buy those.
We're like out of money, Brady.
We cannot buy other different swerve drive modules.
What's in the big climb? Josh was working on the big climb. Let's look at the big climb. Oh yeah.
What is the climb?
Kinda.
That, in fact, looks like a pneumatic cylinder with a claw.
Who makes those?
It's not constrained. Clamp around the push down elevator with the elevator. Climb up. More details on that as they come out. Oh, clamp. This is what Oscar's been working on. Clamp assembly. What is this?
Brady, don't touch that mouse, please.
What is,
Oh, he touched it again.
what is this?
I'm not sure what that is. That looks like a doohickey of some sort.
That is a certified doohickey. I don't know what that is, but this is what Oscar's been working on. This is the cramp, also known as the core ramp, and this is for getting core from the human player station. And then it's fun because we gotta get it out over the bumper and stuff like that. That's kind of where we at. I'm just fully showing the
Wow.
script.
Wow.
Yes, this
Wow,
is the
it's-
show is unscripted. The show is unscripted.
There's no
Can
script. You didn't see it.
transition.
You didn't see. You didn't see it.
Hey, you actually timed it right that time.
Hey,
No.
hey. That's just the blank. Brady, get away from the
Who
computer.
put Brady in charge of the computer?
Brady, get away from the computer.
Sucks. Okay. You
Is that
should
it?
go look at the YouTube channel, look at the shorts. I was going to show them, but they were super laggy last time.
That's
Actually,
true.
I lied. I want to show one.
$260
For the...
for 2 ends.
For...
For 2 ends.
For two? Alright, Brady, we'll talk. We'll talk.
No. This is a discussion for another time. Okay.
I
Which
don't
short do you want to show?
That's copyrighted. Transition.
Transition. Click.
Someone say transition?
I have it on my phone, Brady.
So yeah, this is it's really laggy, and I'm sorry, but look. So Hamid's moving the ball around. He's baller. Hamid is certified baller, and so is the robot because the robot is tracking the ball.
As I'm moving it around, there's a limelight on there that's doing color detection, and it is finding the ball and it is moving towards it, which means that when you drive, forward is always towards ball. Interesting. Might not be implemented on the robot. Just a test for now.
Well, this specific one is color detection, as you said.
Yes.
Once Limelight's now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what James told me. Once Limelight has actual tracking of the core itself, like object detection of the core itself, that might be implemented.
I know that there is a model that gets released. I do not know if Limelight does it or if First does it, but there is a TensorFlow object detection model that gets released for the game pieces soon, I think. And after that is released, we will use it.
Maybe a team does it. I don't know. I'm not a
I
programmer.
think it's an official model.
You think it's
'cause,
a, you
yeah,
think it's a real?
I
the
think
real
it
deal?
is. Yeah. All right. Transition back.
Okay, cool.
Is that all?
I don't have like a funny way to end this.
Well, I do actually, as a matter of fact. I have a very funny way of ending this, with a neat little slide transition. Good night, everyone. Good heavens. Oh, we're moving away. Oh, there it is. There. The joke is that because you can't see us, we've turned into